Ninth, according to the Quran, when the Jews tried to kill Jesus, Allah intervened and rescued him. This is Surah 4, 157 to 158. Allah took Jesus safely to paradise. He wouldn't give anyone the victory over Jesus. But when a group of Jews wanted to kill Muhammad, what happened? Allah sits back and watches as a woman poisons his prophet, and he does nothing as his prophet dies a humiliating death. Why does Allah protect Jesus from harm, zips him straight to paradise? Then when he turns around and sees Muhammad wallowing in freakish misery, Allah doesn't lift a finger to help him. Sounds like Allah was showing a little favoritism. Don't mess with Jesus, Allah won't let you. But go ahead and feed Muhammad some rat poison, Allah doesn't care. Finally, Muhammad's greatest wish was to die in battle. Sahih al-Bukhari 2797. The Prophet said, "By him in whose hands my soul is, I would love to be martyred in Allah's cause and then come back to life and then get martyred and then come back to life again and then get martyred and then come back to life again and then get martyred." If you read the Muslim sources, you know that every time Muhammad wants something, Allah gives him a special revelation, granting him what he desires. Muhammad wants to have sex with Aisha, Allah gives him a revelation. Muhammad wants more than 4 wives, Allah gives him a revelation. Muhammad wants to marry the divorced wife of his own adopted son, Allah gives him a revelation. Allah's got nothing to do but sit around all day making Muhammad's dreams come true.
Well, I've read about genies, but I never thought they really... It's like something out of the Arabian Nights.
Muhammad's ultimate wish was to die in battle. It was his greatest desire. But instead of letting Muhammad die while fighting the Jews, Allah lets him die a disgraceful death in utter agony at the hands of a Jewish woman. Death by leg of lamb. After spending more than 2 decades granting Muhammad anything he wanted, Allah suddenly decides not to give Muhammad what he wanted most. It seems Allah had a change of heart. Putting all of this together, we found at least 10 reasons to reject Islam just by examining Muhammad's death. If we look at how he lived, of course, we have another 1 trillion or so reasons to conclude that he's a false prophet. What I find most interesting, though, is that Muslims will be upset with me for making this video. They'll complain about the movie clips I use, they'll complain about the things I've said. David, how dare you put up a Weekend at Bernie's clip to illustrate what we read in Bukhari? But let me be perfectly clear. Nothing I've said about Muhammad comes anywhere near what God said about Muhammad. I'll go a step further. If you take everything that people have ever said or done to insult Muhammad, Salman Rushdie's satanic verses, the Danish cartoons, people burning the Quran, if you take everything critical of Muhammad and roll it up into one big ball, that's nothing compared to the way that God insulted and condemned Muhammad. There's no comparison between some guy drawing a picture of Muhammad and God severing his aorta to humiliate him. God is the ultimate critic of Muhammad. So what are you going to do, my Muslim friends? Are you going to run around calling God an Islamophobic bigot because he insulted Muhammad? Or are you going to accept correction from the Almighty? Islam means submission. You Muslims think it refers to submission to God. But God's already given his answer. He commands you to reject Muhammad. If you continue believing in Muhammad, what you're really saying is, God can't make me stop believing in Muhammad. I don't care what God says. I'll believe Muhammad anyway. But in that case, Islam isn't submission to God. It's submission to Muhammad. If you care more about Muhammad than you care about God, you guys are living in Shirk Central. That's right. I solved the cold case. So put that in your file. No, I just want to hear you say it. Columbo ain't got nothing on me.